Hello, Renovo friends. This is Kelli Calabrese, and today I have the great pleasure of announcing our newest Renovo sponsored athlete, Bruce Goodin. Bruce, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to join you on this journey.
It is an honor. You are just such a revered, successful sportsman, and you still are continuing to train, and we're so excited to work with you. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in your sport?
Yeah, so basically, I've been involved with horses pretty much all my life. My father was also a rider and competed for New Zealand, and so I was probably first put on a horse when I was a baby, and grew up on a farm in New Zealand. And show jumping became my passion quite early on. And from a young age, I decided that I wanted to do it or try to do it at a high level. I had some success in New Zealand. And then when I was about 21, I decided that I would move to Europe because New Zealand was, yeah, I guess I'd won everything there was to win in New Zealand at that stage and needed to try and better myself and challenge myself more. So I went to Europe and yeah, I've been living in Europe for the last 30 years.
Wow, that is a great strategy, and that is what winners do. They want to play at the highest levels possible. So we love that. Chris, there are so many highlights to your career. My goodness, you have so many things that you've earned and so many awards. Can you share maybe some of the most special highlights that you've had?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, right from the beginning, what was really special was when I was 21, I managed to go to the Spruce Meadows Master in Calgary, Canada. And I was second in the Grand Prix there, my first time there. And it was a big shock to everyone, including myself. The Spruce Meadows Masters Grand Prix today as well is still the biggest prize money Grand Prix in the world. And I was just this fresh faced kid from New Zealand and no one really knew who I was. And so that was a very exciting moment and to kick off my career basically. And since then, I've had some good Grand Prix wins. The last couple of years, we had two very special Nations Cup victories in Abu Dhabi, one in 2018 and the next one in 2020. The first one in 2018, that was the first time that had ever won a Nations Cup, and it happened to be a 5-star. And then we went back there 2 years later and managed to do it again. So they were special for different reasons each time, but they were really great triumphs. Something that I put right up there. And Munich is another Grand Prix that's really special to me. I've managed to win it 4 times, 4 out of the last 5 times I think that I was there. Yeah. And it's always exciting and I still get excited about it. And that's why I continue to ride and I'm learning things every day.
Wow, that is incredible. And show jumping is an Olympic sport, is that correct?
That's correct. Yes, I've been fortunate enough to represent New Zealand 5 times at Olympics, starting off in 92 in Barcelona. And then, yeah, I was in Tokyo last 2021 for the 2020 Olympics.
Wow. Yeah, that is something we don't want to just gloss over. Several appearances and winnings at the Olympics is incredible. So, for people who don't know what show jumping is, because we have sponsored athletes from every discipline, how would you describe show jumping?
Show jumping is you have a set course, normally consisting of 12 to 14 obstacles. Some are upright obstacles and others are spread obstacles. You get to walk the course, but you don't get to show your horse the course before you go in the arena. And there are different types of competitions within show jumping. Sometimes it's just the speed class where you try and go as fast as you can in the very first round and leave all the jumps up. And other classes, the more sort of traditional Grand Prix events, what we call a jump off class, where you'll have the first round of, like say, a full course of probably 12 to 14 obstacles. And then all those competitors that have jumped clean within a set time get to come back over a shortened course. And then it's the fastest one who leaves all the jumps up as the winner.
Wow. Bruce, I've watched some of your videos. It is beautiful. It is spectacular. It is elegant. It is athletic. It is fascinating. It just so much that goes into it that I can only imagine as a spectator. So that is incredible. Bruce, so you heard about Renovo. Tell us about how that first came about.
I do business with some Americans and I have very good friends and clients in Ocala called Kyle and Kathy Duer of Chestnut Hill.Farm. and their vet, Dr. Marty Allen, he talked about Renovo, and that was how I first came to hear about it. And he just told me some amazing stories about how he had used it and the results that he'd found to get from it. And so I got really interested in it. And I have to say, it's really an incredible product. The results that I've seen have been amazing. Where used on horses, the main things that I've had experience with: soft tissue injuries, joint injuries, and where other more, what I could say, traditional medications, products, where they haven't been successful, Renovo has been really successful in a short period of time. And what I love about it is that it's not only seeming to have a anti-inflammatory quality, but it's healing, it's rejuvenating cell growth and development. And not only is it getting your horse right short term, they keep getting better and better from it, is my experience.
Wow, that speaks volumes coming from your years and decades of experience and seeing probably countless injuries through the years, especially soft tissue injuries, I imagine are.
Yeah, I would have to say that there's nothing that I've seen like Renovo over all my years. For me, it's really a game changer.
Wow, well, that's great to hear. Bruce, what would you say to anyone in this show jumping or any equine community who has not yet tried Renovo?
I would say definitely talk to your vet about it, ask them to try it because, yeah, I have to say it's by far the best product that I've ever come across.
We greatly appreciate that. We're so excited to continue watching you in 2023 and beyond. And again, welcome to Team Renovo. You're an incredible addition to our already world winning team. And we're just so thankful to have you.
It's really a pleasure to be part of the team, and I'm really excited about it.